Hi, Woody What here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2020. We've taken a little bit of a kicking in our first 2 games. Well, kicking is a bit harsh actually. We didn't perform too badly in the Southend game, and we got absolutely slaughtered 2-1 in the Wickham game. If we just have a look at those stats, just to remind you how bad it was in case you've forgotten. If that doesn't speak for itself, then I'm not sure what does. I guess the only statistic that was important was clear-cut chances. That's probably dictated the result. Sheer amount of chances created resulted in 2 goals. We didn't create hardly anything. We created 1 and scored it. So that's where we are. Slightly easier game against Leyton Orient, albeit away from home, followed by games against Crewe in this episode. A week later, we take on Notts County, who've got off to a decent start, and Northampton, who haven't. So hopefully in the next couple of episodes, we might be able to get our first win under our belt, or at least our first point. So let's crack on. Okay, struggling a little bit with hay fever here, but we'll plod on. Tomorrow we have a under-23s match against Farsley. So what I want to do is make sure that we have... Alright, so we make suggestions to make all of these guys available, because none of them are actually selected in the team. But we do have a game coming up. Right, so set all available for under 23. So available for the next match for 60 minutes. That's a pretty decent reserve side. We are going to take Colvin off that list though, because he's probably quite tired. We do have a game coming up. Where do we... There we are. So that's just took him off there. I could have. Went in there and removed him. He's available for the entire thing. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. I've never used that feature on this before. I quite like it. Oh, Dodu's gone to Forest Green. Oh, look at that, 275,000. What a signing that would have been. So we're still knocking around the 50-odd thousand. We do need to turn a few players professional still. That'll be really helpful when that happens. Okay, so this is my first team setup. And that's what we go with. Don't see any amazing need to change. Or do we give Whittaker a start? We'll give Whittaker a start. Right. And let's go for it. No one's asked me about a magical number of points in the season to stay up yet. Don't even know what that is in this division. There's 24 games. I'm guessing it's something like 48 points. Maybe even less, because there's only 2 go down. I would say the game's not really that eventful, but maybe an uneventful 0-0 would actually serve us. Okay. Okay, so we invited them on. Wilkinson from distance, just past the post. Cavallo with a chance to deliver a good ball. He does. Colvin, good header. First goal for Colvin. Second game for the club. Half an hour gone. Looks like a big crowd at Leyton Orient. Compared to a handful of people I get. Goalkeeper, goal kick, goes long. Whittaker goes after it, brings it down comfortably, unchallenged. Satona drives, puts it inches wide. By inches, I mean about 150 of them. Close at the corner flag, I think, in the end. Bridge with a chance to deliver. Does Whittaker at the back post, over the top. Change for Leyton Orient on the verge of half time there. Frimpong getting injured, but we lead away at the moment, which is obviously a good place to be. Not expecting to win the game, but it means they have to score twice. Whittaker's motivated, not having the greatest game. Knocks it forward to Hughes, to Stevenson, for Stevenson to run on. He's got a chance to cross, he does, pulls it back to Whittaker, hits the defender and nearly runs through to Satona, but doesn't quite make it. The chance is gone. Good chance to take a double our lead at the start of the second half. Bridge, chance to deliver, runs into the area, knocks it back out to Hughes, delivers. Cavallo into the area. Oh, fizzes one just wide of the upright. Just wide of the upright. Hockenhull now knocks one in. Whittaker's in and scores. What a finish. 6,500 at wherever Leyton Orient play. What a goal that is. Where do Leyton Orient play? It's not a ground share, is it? Briar Group Stadium. Even Riley gets a yellow. And now we're going, oh, dangerous, off the bar. Get away with one. Okay, Egan Riley not having a good game, so we're going to try and bring him off, but we're not really sure we've got anyone to replace him with. Manqua? Yeah, I think we'll bring a Manqua on. Seems reasonable. And who else? Terrell's had a good game. The 77 minutes gone. I think I'm going to bring on the captain, Herdman. And then do I also bring off Hayden? I think I'm going to. There we go. So 3 changes. 30 minutes to go. Waste of a free kick. Put a bit of pressure on ourselves. Carvalho, middle of the park, chance to get through to Whittaker. Whittaker's in. It's a defender. Good block. Bridge knocks it forward. Nerfville gets rid. Ballerina to Ifiani. Well, cross Wilson clears. Stevenson has it. Beats his defender. Hughes to Bridge. Nothing comes. 5 minutes remain. 4-3, 2-1. We'd be hopeful that the win is secure now. And that's it. It should be. Hockenhull away. And that is it. A lovely 2-0 away win. Very pleased with that. Fairly even game on statistics wise, but we took our chance as well. 2 good goals. Colvin with his first career goal. Hockenhull 25th career league appearance. And Whittaker's first ever goal. A couple of milestones there for the players. Tell them they've been magnificent. And we've got our first points. And we're up to 16th. 4 points off playoff. Only joking. Only joking. Colvin impresses for Blyth. Yes, he did indeed. He played really well. Well done. Okay. Next up is Crew in the Carabao Cup. Now the interesting thing here is, does it generate much revenue? What we were going to look at is points. So only one team went down 2 years ago and they got 44 points, and so did the team above them. 52 was 22nd. 42 and 46 went down last year. Sorry, the year before last. 48 stayed up. Oh no, it was last year. Right, okay. So that's the season we won Vanarama North. That's the season we got promoted from Vanarama North. That's when we got promoted from Vanarama League. So yeah, it's about the 48 point mark. I would say you want 50 to be that extra bit comfortable, I guess. Okay. At the moment, 3 from 3. We're on target for 46. Southend, who beat us in the first game, 3 wins. Wickham, 2 wins and a defeat. And then obviously Leyton Orient, who we've just beaten, had 1 too. Which is interesting. Okay, let's carry on. We'll get to the cup game. King shines as Blyth under 23's triumph. Cameron King beat Farsley 1-0. Everyone getting a bit of time. First team squad's so big that the under 23s aren't going to get a look in, really, are they? Crew scouting report. Quite like him. I could afford 1 week's wages with my transfer kitty. Oh, Preston have signed Pennington. Right now, Preston are in League One, so I'm going to say this guy's worth 325,000. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, they must have probably just got relegated or something. Yeah, they must have done. Well, explains why we couldn't buy him or sign him. Right, transfers, scouting. Cooley, 17-year-old striker. Discard. Giovanni Invenizzi, 17-year-old defensive midfielder. Okay, I did want to talk to the club about a couple of things. Networking. So affiliate club and scouting range is what I wanted to look at. Yep, and I think that's what we're going to ask them about. So I think scouting range would be first. Right, okay. Because at the minute we can only do the UK and Ireland. And now I want to ask them if for an affiliate club. Some players out on loan. Left behind no rivals. How important it is. Right. That's a bit annoying because we only have Leeds as an affiliate club. Okay. Okay. Matty Sweet played well. So I missed that news about Liam Lamb. Promoting Liam Lamb to the under 23s. So why don't we look at him? I think I'm going to leave him where he is. Right. Blyth crew. Carlisle are in for Ethan Gilbraith. It's got 2 years left. try not to use loan players when I can possibly get away with it, because effectively all you're doing is developing other people's talent. So if you can get them in the last season and then hope that they like your club and then they'll stay, that's not a bad choice. But I try to sign the players that I want and go from there. Right, so I'll hand over to the assistant. Rosell Longello. He played a contract in Newcastle. Okay. You can cross the ball, you can run with the ball. You can play right and left. Let's have a scout of him. Are we on the telly? Surely not. Let's have just got a load of games on the Tuesday and a load of games on the Wednesday. Yeah, we're not on TV. Right. We are against the League 2 Crew, who are in 12th. We're in 16th, so there's not much between them. Hopefully home advantage helps. They are slight favourites. Finance wise, 38,000 so far. Might give Herdman a start. Zach Hemming can come onto the bench. Hughes progressing nicely as a right wing back. Herdman's going to be a target man. Let's go. So, if I haven't checked, but I don't think there's any replays in this. I think it's straight to, might even be straight to penalties. We'll have a think about that around half time-ish. If there's no clear leader. So Turner getting a little bit of space. Back to Stevenson. Bridge over the top. 11 minutes got his first real chance. Or first half chance. Dangerous free kick. Lewis and Ian Lee puts it in. 1-0 Crew. No one marking him at the back post there. Just onside, yeah. Corner. Danielson Cavallo. Which one in? Herdman. Tap in. Keeper missed it. Lead lasted only 2 minutes for Crew. Good ball in. Keeper comes, completely misses it, and Herdman taps it in front of 2 defenders. Crew come again. Stevenson wins it. Great. Loads of space to run into down the right. Herdman drifts off inside. Not really motoring into the box with players at the back post. Saturno with a header just wide from about 11 yards. Approaching the half-hour mark. Goal kick. Oh, it was inside. Herdman, no pressure, picks it up, drifts it inside to Satona, fires one from distance, wide of the upright. Cavallo with the interception in midfield. Plays it square to Satona, who looks to go down the line. He does. CJ Egan really whips it in with his right. Flicked on, but he managed to get out from a corner and nothing comes of it. Cavallo again, middle of the park, gives it to Bridge. Bridge looking to drive forward. Held up, knocks it back to Hayden. Hayden runs forward, knocks a crossfield ball to Satona, who drifts into the area. Very tame left foot effort straight at Eastwood. The keeper gathers it. So we've had the better of it here at Croft Park. But it's ones each. Only 783 fans in the crowd. Ainley with the throw, Lewis. It's the defender, Ainley again, crosses Hughes away. And Stevenson brings it down the right. Looks to take on his man. Oh, what a change of pace. Bursts in. And Satona with a free header from 8 yards. Maybe 10 yards. Puts it over the bar. Goal scorer Ainley brings it forward. Runs into space. Hits one from 22 yards. Or is it, he tips it around the post for a corner. Which nothing comes of it. Keeper, 52 minutes gone. Goal kick. Stevenson picks it up, looks to drive with his man again, giving him a torrid time. Good ball in. Satona over the bar yet again. Approaching the hour mark. Clear by Cavallo. Pushed forward again by Crew. Space down the right. Finds him. Deflection inside. Oh, good block. Satona brings it away. He's good at his feet. He's been wasteful in front of goal though. Herdman out wide on the left. Leaves us lacking in the middle. CJ Riley brings it inside to Bridge. Finds Stevenson back to Bridge. 25 yards out. Hits one. Keeper saves and gathers the loose ball. 65 minutes gone. We're going to look to replace Satona. Todorov. Maybe he can play out on the left. Anyone else? Egan Riley not having the greatest of games. We might bring off Herdman as well. He's having a good game, but he's getting a little tired. We'll bring on Terrell Whitaker. Let's go. 70 minutes gone. Do with a goal. Competitions. Carabao Cup rules. Penalty shootout if scores are level. Right, okay. Maybe shouldn't have took off Herdman then, eh? Team instructions, shoot on sight. Hayden away on his false stubs. Chance for Jules to deliver again. Inside the stubs up. Back to Jones, take the put pressure on him, Todorov. No, square to Robson, Lewis. And we've pushed them back towards halfway. Down the right though, Ainley, the goal scorer. Perfect one in. I think the great save, but Pike was offside anyway. Let's have a look at penalty takers. Bridges on, we took Herdman off, but we brought on Todorov and Whittaker. Cameron King should probably come on, or Shelton. I think we'll bring Shelton on for Stevenson. Stevenson off for Shelton. There we go. 3 minutes of injury time to add. And it's a corner to Crew to win the game. Oh, no one meets it in the area at all. Lewis knocks one in. Free at the back post. Kirk has won it. No need for penalties. The game is over. And we will not be taking part in the Carabao Cup anymore. Two 2-1 defeat. I mean, we absolutely smashed them. So it's a bit disappointing. Hopefully that doesn't count as not being competitive. Finances, income. Yeah, hardly any money. Okay, right. Maybe not the end of the world then. Competition, knocked out in first round. Don't even appear to have scored us on that one. FA Cup, we want to make another run to the third round. We would want to do, if not beyond. And of course, there is a chance if we're the furthest, if we're the League 2 team side that goes the furthest in the FA Cup. So what you're going to look at here is in the rules. I like this, by the way. In the rules here, you get money for prize money, but participation money. The teams from the Championship share $250 for whoever gets furthest. Same for League 1, same for League 2. Now, what I'm not sure, and I don't believe it's the case, is that if we made it the furthest of all, we'd get all of that money. I don't think you do. I think you only get the one for you. So technically, if we made the final, being stupid, we'd get $250. If it was against the Premier League side. If someone from the League 1 made the semis, and there was us and 2 Premier League teams, then they would get $250 for that. And then the Championship could make the quarterfinals with all Premier League, one League 1 and one League 2, and they would get the $250. So they'd get the same money as the League 2 team who've gone 2 rounds further, but that's unlikely. What would be nice is if it was from the Sky Bet Championship or lower. So if you all got to the quarterfinals, well, actually in League 2 you might be the only one, so you get all of that. There might be you plus one League 1, so you get half of that, so that's $375, and then there might be 5, including the Championship, so you get 50 grand from that, so you get $425. But I don't think that's the case. Anyway, we're nowhere near that yet. Coming up, so we don't have the Carabao Cup to worry about anymore. We've got Notts County coming up in a very tough home game, followed by Northampton at home in the next episode. So 2 home games coming up. Hopefully a chance to put some points on the board. It'd be nice if we could avoid defeat in both games. Brian Lasmey has gone on loan to Rich Roblet anyway. And again, this bloody autosave, I'm going to disable it again. Or at least I might make it monthly or something. It's just there for when we have technical issues and stuff, but I've only had one so far, and it was in the first 2 minutes of a game that kicked off. It caused a crash, so we didn't really lose anything. Good crowd expected for Notts County. 2,270. Fair enough. So that brings us to the end of the week. So I'm going to say thank you for joining. Just as Orozinski gets injured, he's only out for 2 to 3 days. That's not the end of the world. We'll bring in Hemming, but get yourselves back here for the next episode, where we'll have 2 home games and an attempt to gather 4 points would be ideal. If we can't do that, then avoiding a win against Northampton or avoiding defeat in both games would be ideal. So 2, 3 or 4 points would be great. Come back next time, see how we get on. Till then, stay safe. All that's left to say is bye. So bye bye.